Good morning, appreciate doctor and friends. Very honored and grateful to the Winston University, Nigeria, and to the distinguished Dr. David Morondilla Ajiye. In this opportunity, I talk about the critical thinking and fundamental rights. Critical thinking is self-directed, self-disciplined, self-monitored, and self-corrective thinking. It requires rigorous standards of excellence and a judicious mastery of its use. It entails effective communications skills, trouble solving, and committing and overcoming oneself centeredness and social centeredness. The fundamental features, it's all reasoning are purposeful. For example, attempts to sketch something, ask questions, or solve a trouble. Uh, it starts from conjectures. It's a basis on a point with. It's a basic data, information, and evidence. It's a shift expressed through concept ideas. It involves inference and interpretation that provides conclusions from the data. It has implications and consequences. The academy, the academy perhaps due to the economic pressures of Western globalization has exacerbated one component to the integrity of the human being, the cognitive domain, to the detriment of the other, the affective in the world. The affective domain has to do with values, attitudes, and behaviors. It includes in hierarchical arrangement to ability to listen, to respond in interaction with others, to demonstrate appropriate attitudes and values in particular situations, to maintain balance and consideration the highest level to make committing to one principles in daily practice as well as willingness to review one judgment and among one behaviors based to evidence. What is wrong? What's going wrong? From the above premise, it can be deduced that education, especially higher education, has wittingly and unwittingly allowed human beings to the basics and the contribute rate to the closer them it intellectuality ivory towers or to throw them into a frenzy of production consumption. It, those who are best equipped to promote human rights are abstract from their committed to the collective. There is title hope for a promiscuous future in terms of rights. Uh, Taxpayers, especially the most disadvantaged, who are the hard-working supports a public university, continue to pin their hopes on education people making positive change in their favor. Then, uh, like conclusions, we talk in this work dedicated to discussion the use of higher education. It's a relationship with human rights for access have been articulated. The urgence, the promoting training in critical thinking, the team, the human rights. It's a platform for negotiation, the task, the, the construction and articulation, the new paradigms that societies are building for the present century and the educate persons at the reference for the promotion and the recognition and full exercise of human rights within education or educational institutions, for where professionals who share this attitude in the work at work politics and social coexistence emerging. The role of the university has been strongly questioned as a teacher or professional and the one throat with the people who go on to occupy decision-making positions in all social spread paths in view of the fact that the university has been the only one in the world of work, politics, and social coexistence. Uh, Spears in with of the fact that many these people do not disappoint what the community, especially the most vulnerable sectors, expect from them. In this sense, academic reductionist to the cognitive domain of the professional training of human beings has been pointed out, leaving aside to large extent the affective and humanistic dimension. Ultimately, the it has arisen to recognize that those who work are professionals in the academic world and those who are trained in universities to engage in the exercise of different professions uh, cannot abstract from their commitment to the defense and promotion of the human rights. According to the particularities that each context demands, it remains for future research to study of how each branch of knowledge is interested in opening up to her um, trans or multidisciplinarity. It seems to have become clear that opposite the atomization, segmentation, and fragmentation, the knowledge, far from contributing to low and healthy coexistence, violate to them and contribute to alien people with study opportunities for those who directly contribute to sustain the structure that educate them, which is an immense monument to the human ingratitude. Uh, Thanks for your attention. Uh, Thank you very much.